Okay, so deep beneath the sands of the Sinai Peninsula, something incredible has been uncovered. We're talking about a treasure, a discovery that could literally reshape the future of an entire nation. But, and this is the cool part, it is not what you're probably thinking. All right, let me ask you this. What if I told you a treasure worth up to $300 million was just found? I mean, think about that. That's the kind of discovery that can totally change the economic game for an entire region. And yeah, it's a huge number, but believe me, the real story here, it's way more interesting than just the cash. Because here's the twist. We're not talking about some ancient pharaoh's gold or lost jewels. Nope. The treasure we've found is something, well, it's something way more important to the actual nuts and bolts of our modern world. It's like an industrial powerhouse that's been hiding right under our noses. Okay, so let's get right to it. The big reveal. The hero of our story today is a metal you probably don't think about very often, but you absolutely cannot live without. And that metal is manganese. So, what exactly is manganese? You can think of it as the secret ingredient, the unsung hero of heavy industry. Its number one job is to take regular old iron and turn it into steel. It makes it way, way harder, stronger, and tougher. I mean, without it, our modern world would be, well, a lot less sturdy, that's for sure. And get this, you interact with what it does every single day. Seriously, think about it for a second. The railroad tracks that trains thunder across, the massive steel beams holding up the bridges you drive over, even the heavy-duty parts in your car. All of that stuff relies on the incredible strength that manganese provides. It's literally the invisible backbone of, well, almost everything we build. Okay, so now we know what it is and why it's so critical. Let's get to the numbers. Let's talk about the sheer scale of this discovery and what it's worth. There it is, up to $300 million. Let that sink in. This isn't just some minor find. We're talking about a nationally significant resource here, a discovery that has the potential for just massive, massive economic impact. So you might be wondering, how do we even get to a number that big? Well, it's pretty simple. It all starts with the estimated reserves. We're looking at about 1 million tons of manganese ore. Right now, the global price for a raw ton is floating somewhere between $150 and $300. You do the math and boom, that's how you get to that $150 to $300 million potential. And this is where the story gets really interesting. And honestly, it's the most important takeaway from all of this. That $300 million, that's just the starting line. The real twist, the real opportunity, isn't in just digging the stuff up and selling it. It's all about adding value. And this right here is the core idea. The real profit, the big money, isn't in the raw dirt. It's many, many times greater than that. That profit comes from adding value, actually doing something with the raw material, transforming it, and making it part of a whole industrial process. So this really lays out two totally different paths forward, two possible futures. Path one, you just export the raw ore. You get a quick paycheck, but you're stuck depending on crazy global prices, and not much really changes at home. But path two? Now that's different. You build an entire industry around it. That multiplies the profit, it creates stable, good-paying jobs, and it develops a whole economic ecosystem right there. So what does this value chain actually look like? I mean, how does it work? Well, of course, it starts with digging the ore out of the ground. But then, and this is the crucial step, you move on to processing. You refine the ore, you concentrate it, you make it better. From there, you can start manufacturing things, like the special alloys used to make steel. And only then, at the very end of all that, do you export a product that's worth so much more. So you see, the big point here is that this discovery isn't just about a hole in the ground. It's not just a mine. It's about a vision for the future. We're talking about a whole new industrial future for the entire Sinai region. And the ripple effects of that? Oh, they'd be enormous. We're talking about a complete transformation of the region. Think about it. New skilled jobs for the people who live there. That is huge. It would kickstart the development of new roads, transportation, all the support services you need. It could even create brand new manufacturing centers. This would fundamentally change Sinai's strategic and economic importance for the whole country. And that really brings us to the final, critical question that this discovery leaves us with. Is this just going to be remembered as a pile of metal that was dug up and sold off for a one-time paycheck? Or could it be the seed that grows into a complete development project for an entire nation? The potential is all there. It's just waiting, right under the sands.